If your noblemen are basically whores and lesbians and faggots, that's the people you look up to. Then what you think? Yeah, what you think is gonna happen with the people here?
That's a sign of exactly, because and you know what? Like the apostle said earlier, this is Rome back in the regeneration. All right, back in the reincarnation. This is the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire. Regeneration, right? And if you read up stories on it, things that led up to the decline of the Roman Empire, they said the morals was at an all-time low. Morality, when Rome fell, morality was at an all-time low. Now look at America today. It's an all-time low. You got men walking around like women and women walking around like men. Okay?
And you know what happened too? The economy was dropping too.
Yeah, that's
yes, it was in sync. The economy dropped. So guess what? They use bread and circus as a form of distraction to get your mind off of the horrors that was going on.
You know another word for that? Amusement.
Which means to distract.
The word amusement means to distract one's attention from the truth, basically. Right now read that.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely you're turning of things upside down.
Right, the Bible says, surely you're turning of things upside down. Where's Caesar Borgia at? Surely you're turning of things upside down, because they took the real image of who the world calls Jesus Christ, which that's not his real name, which he was a so-called black man. When you read in the Bible, right? You know, but now he looked like this, something like this. So they took the real image and they put this image up in the 1400s during the time of Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. And this is none other than Cesare Borgia. Now I can ask a lot of people who this is, they're gonna say, Jesus, right? Especially the Latin side. Oh, that's the Cristo, that's the Cristo. You know? They're gonna get mad at us for this, man. But that's because they turned everything upside down. The Chinese man didn't do this. The so-called African men didn't do this, which that's not our brothers. Okay, they're another nation. The Japanese ain't do this. The so-called white man did this. So read that again, brother.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely you're turning of things upside down.
Right, they took the real image of the Lord. This is one of the main things they turned upside down and put the fake image up. They took the man, and they took the man from being the head, and then they lifted the woman up over the man now. In this society, a woman's over a man. Okay, if you get into an argument with your woman, you could have caught her in the act of committing adultery, right?
Yeah, sleeping with another
nigga. But guess who the cops are gonna arrest? They're gonna arrest you.
If you look at her wrong, if she say, well, he hit me, and you didn't even hit her,
right?
They're not even gonna ask no questions. Oh, where? Oh, come here, turn around. Yeah, you going down.
You going down, bro. So bad.
Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it.
Right, it should be esteemed as the potter's clay. You know, if you got like an ashtray, you throw it up in the air, and it hits the ground, and what? It breaks up. So right now, what we're doing is we're taking all the lies of the so-called white man, and we're throwing them up in the air and watching them break up as they hit the ground. Now we're finding out that who the world called Jesus Christ was a black man. Now we're finding out that we're the real Israelites. That they're not the Jews, they're not the children of God. Now we're finding out that they're the devil. Okay, they descend from Esau, okay, which is the wicked. We're finding out that America is Babylon the Great, the Bible speaks about. Okay? We find out that the Lord's coming back to destroy America. So we start waking up and we destroy all these lies, man.
Go ahead. It says, the work say of him that made it, he made me not.
And that's what the so-called white man want to do. That's why they try to pass that so-called Scientology and everything, and try to prove that there's no higher power. You know, everything, Darwin's theory and everything, it's just energy and all this and all that bullshit. Right. So the Lord's saying to the thing made, say of him that made it made me not. How you gonna tell the Lord that he didn't make you, man? You see? But that's the white man being the devil, trying to play the Most High. They trying to play the Most High. Go ahead.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it.
Right, because the Lord set these devils up.
Right.
And give me and whole Psalms 50 on deck 2 and 16. The Lord set these devils up. They thought that the Lord was with them because they stole this land from the Native American Indians through bloodshed. Then they brought the so-called Negroes, and that's history. You should teach the kids the truth, so they don't wake up in slavery not knowing why they're in slavery. I can't understand you, mate.
What's bullshit? What's bullshit? Come argue your point.
The real Irish were black men too. You know that, right?
So is Scotland black.
Exactly, you're right. You're right. We know that. We know that.
Respect, brother.
We know that. Okay, so he knows.
He knows, yeah, he knows.
Hey, he said the real Scotlands were black.
Yeah, he knows.
I didn't say it, he said it. I was about to get him with that, but he knows.
Yeah, he said exactly, man.
But that proves the point. People that are from other countries, they know that already. It's just here in America you don't know that, man.
Yeah, and they push that carnalism on you, that white black thing on you, and not spirituality.
Right, and let me say this for the record, you idiots. When we say black or we say white, we mean so-called. We're not saying that nobody's black, we're not saying nobody's white. Okay, we say so-called because why? Those are the terms that people can relate to.
Yeah, that's the terms you recognize.
You understand?
Or people, like the masses of the people, they recognize, okay, black, white, Indian, they recognize Puerto Rican, Dominican. But if we said the tribe of Ephraim, the tribe of Manasseh, the tribe of Judah, you're not going to know.
So go ahead, read on. As a matter of fact, but you still got that other scripture.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
bring that out.
Okay, come. Just first Ezra's up.
That's all right. Take your time with it. Take your time with it.
Yeah. First Ezra's 4 and 38. It says, "As for the truth, it endureth, and it's always
the truth endureth." Go ahead.
And it's always strong.
And it's always strong. That's why the white man can't stop this, man.
No.
Because that goes with Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Lord is more powerful than any two-edged sword, man.
God.
This is our weapon right here, man. We don't believe in no goddamn guns and knives and all that. This is our weapon, the Holy Bible.
Yeah, and this is more dangerous than ever.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay, it says, it liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Right, it liveth and conquereth. So that's what's happening right now. The truth is conquering the lies, man. That's why now we're waking up to who we are, our identity. We're waking up to who the so-called white man is. We're waking up to who these other nations are, man. We're waking up to the Heavenly Father is, right? To who his sons is. We're learning about the chariots, the so-called UFOs. But that's in the scriptures too. A lot of people, and the white man paid a lot of money to hide the fact about UFOs, man.
That's why on when you check out NASA, right now they're cutting all their feeds, right? Because you got people that watch their feeds 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And anytime they see like a chariot or something come by, one of their little satellites, they cut the feed. They cut it.
Yeah.
So now they got a decree where they're cutting the feeds, and you can't go up there and watch a live feed anymore. It's either delayed.
But that's all right. We know that.
Yeah, we already know.
We know that they there.
Yeah.
And we know that they coming back to destroy America. The Lord is coming back. The mothership, as they call it, or the fathership, should we call it? The Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy America. But hold on one second. This brother got a precept. Go ahead.
This is to make statements and everything of certain entities that they see, they saw that they've been here, and they're coming back. And another thing, the government, they fucks us all. They know so much shit, they don't tell nobody. I don't care if you're purple, green, white, the government ain't gonna tell you shit.
Hey, that's it. That's all he had to say. Because right now, this government, they don't give a damn. They even fucking their own kind. So
Right, kind. So what they don't give a damn about you?
Yeah, they don't care about even their own kind. So, as far as they look at the average American or civilian as an enemy combatant. Then they look at you like sheeple. That you're expendable. That's why they sit there, they'll set these terrorist attacks. That's why they'll set these biological warfare. They'll come up with a Zika virus and all these different plagues and everything. They look at you Americans as sheep or expendable. But go ahead, read what you got, brother.
This is 1 Peter 1 and 25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
But the word of the Lord endureth forever. So that's why we teach you, brothers, to trust in the word of the Lord. Because at the end of the day, what's going to endure forever? this word. When hell, 'cause all hell is about to break loose here, man. That's what we trying to prepare you brothers, man. All right, we can't say the exact date, but you can see it in the end. If you got common sense, you see, when you see Russia talking about we're gonna go back to our old Soviet Union, we're gonna open up these old Soviet bunkers. All right, you have Vladimir Putin in the news. They said if I was you Americans, I would know where my nearest nuclear fallout shelter is.
And that's music to our ears, man.
Yeah.
We love that. I heard that. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
We're there. That conversation is coming into play.
Yep.
Yes. Because you know what? This place deserves that, man. This place deserves a good nuclear bath. That's what this place deserves.
It's overdue.
Yeah, it's overdue. This place deserves a good nuclear bath, man.
It's coming.
Yeah. That's music to our ears, man. Go ahead,
It says, but the word of the Lord endureth forever, and this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
Khan, yeah, this is the word. And what's the word? You mean Revelation 11:14. Okay, the word is what? Fire is coming on this place, man. It's nothing else to look forward to. Okay, go ahead.
Revelation 11 and 14.
Read.
The second woe is past.
The Lord said the second war already passed, right? You have World War I, World War II, World War III. And only in the Bible you can find this. You can't find this in the Quran. You can't find this in the Kebra Nagas or the Egyptian book for the dead or of the dead or whatever it's called. You can't find this nowhere else, right? The scriptures deal with prophecy, right? So the Bible prophesied about the so-called world, mainly America being destroyed by fire, right? Go ahead.
It says the second woe is past.
The Lord said the Second World War already passed. Go ahead.
And behold, the third woe.
And the Lord said, behold, the third world war, which is going to be sparked off by Russia. These other countries is going to join too. You're going to have England, these different European countries. They're going to join. Yeah, the NATO nations. Okay, these different Arab nations, they're going to join too. Because they all got what? Nuclear capability. Right? And they're going to look at this place as come. You seen the guy from Scotland, he just passed by. How you think he just took a flight? He took a flight in here. How you think he looks at this place? He came here to see the sights and go back to his country, man. Yeah, he's not going to subscribe to the so-called philosophies of America. He's not going to be like, yeah, I'm going to have my son following this, my kids following this and that. He's going to look at it like it's bullshit. So the people higher up in these different government positions, they're looking at Americans like, what the hell are y'all doing? We getting sick and tired of y'all. Right? Go ahead,
It says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And the Lord said, behold, the third world's war is coming quickly. Okay, and I'm going to hit you with this. We're already in the third world's war. The third world's war is not going to last for no 5-10 years. The third world's war is going to be a couple minutes. Okay, ain't going to last for no 5-10 years back and forth. Once it sparks off, that's it. Okay, it ain't no damn, well, we're going to launch our missiles and you launch your missiles, okay? And you get a turn and we get a turn. Once that's launched, it's only a couple minutes, man. Okay? Read it again from the top, Bob. Oh, you have something else? Yeah. Yeah, bring it there. Okay, so like I said, it ain't gonna last no long time, man. And the Third World War, it's already a struggle. It's a financial struggle. That's why you got America struggling to keep the dollar as the world reserve currency. That's what you have. Americans struggling to keep the dollar as a world reserve currency. That's why you got Russia, Brazil, India, Iran, the BRICS nation. Okay, they got their own thing with their money system. Okay, America doesn't like that. So that's that tension that's going to lead up to what? Nuclear destruction, which is a good thing. Good.
This is Isaiah 13 and 17.
Good.
Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
The Lord said he's going to stir up the Medes. Mm-hmm. The Medes represent the Russians. In that land where Russia is today, that's where the Medes used to be. Okay, go ahead.
It says, which shall not regard silver.
The Lord said they ain't gonna regard silver. They don't care about no your damn money. Okay, you can't pay them off. Go ahead.
And as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
And the Lord said, as for gold, they shall not delight in it. I'm